So, welcome to another video of mine. In the previous video of mine, I've told that I'm gonna try and create videos consistently without much of effects and edits. So, this is as usual going to be so unfiltered, and I haven't scripted anything. Mm, you know what? When you don't script anything, the main problem is you don't have a specific thing to talk about, but it also has its pros. You can just freely engage in this process. You don't have any resistance when making this. So this is why I'm doing this in the first place. So I felt like I've been kind of making several excuses, and in my mind, the first excuse that comes to my mind is, how am I gonna script the video that I'm trying to record, or how am I gonna edit the video that I'm trying to record? If that thought comes in the first place, everything gets seized. I couldn't make any further step, I couldn't take any further step forward, and it's making the whole process ceased. So I thought, why not just hop into this and start speaking whatever I want to speak? So this, in the first place, gonna have given me the freedom to just start the process and just go with it. Maybe after some day that I can simply start making this little better. I can refine this process a little better. All I want to do is I want to prove myself that I can still be consistent at something that I really need to. Even if I feel lazy, even if I don't have proper motivation, I want to prove myself that I can probably put something out there, and maybe even some people can relate with my content, and they can also maybe feel inspired, right? And yeah, these are some of the things that I want to talk about. And the main another thing that I want to talk about is, this is what I wanted to talk about it in this video, but probably 3 or 4 minutes have already went about speaking something else. So I want to speak about comparison. How comparison has affected my life in the past couple of years. So, to be honest, I don't have much friends in my surrounding. I have a little set of friends whom I consider really close, and I'm someone who tries to put my maximum effort if I want to achieve something. If I set a goal, I would probably put all my heart in it and I will try to do it. And the downside of it is, you would probably get burn out if you don't balance things out properly. And multiple times I've hit that threshold, and trust me, it's so tiring. We should make a proper effort to balance out things, and this is something that I've recently understood. So what it has to do with the comparison, and exactly what it has to do is, why you get burnout is because you try your maximum, right? And why you try your maximum is, maybe why I try my maximum for most cases is not only because I want to be better at something, but I've always compared myself. But recently I've understood that even though several people are with us and all, doesn't mean that everyone is in the same circumstances. Everyone learn things differently, and everyone go after things differently and everyone get things differently. But if you always try to compare yourself with someone else and say, okay, that guy is getting this, why I couldn't do this, why, if you start finding the why I couldn't do this, why I'm not getting paid that much, why I'm not getting that job, if you start thinking about the why over and over and over, it would probably put you in a pressure zone, which will eventually make you so tired, and you will start to discourage yourself so much that one day you would end up with nothing. Your self confidence will go really down. You will hit a rock bottom for sure. And if your self confidence goes down, I'm 100% pretty sure you wouldn't start doing anything, because you will get the fear. You'll have that fear to start out things, and you will start to tell yourself that you're not gonna probably give your best, or you're not really gonna be best in it. Okay, if you get into that kind of mindset, you wouldn't even start anything, and you would always procrastinate without doing. So my sister recently, I've told, she's the one helped me admit this thing, and she told me that my kind of voice and the kind of tone that I have right now, not right on this video while I'm talking to her, is really low. And she asked me, am I addicted to something, am I stressed out too much and all. Then I realized that I'm not even starting anything, because I'm thinking that I'm not gonna probably give my best, because I feel like there are lots of people out there who can do better than me, so who am I to even start? It wasn't this obvious in my mind, but I've realized this is what I've been telling. And imagine doing this for over and over for 1 or 1.5 years. I've been overthinking, what am I gonna do? What if I'm not good like him or her? What if I'm not up to the mark that I've set? But who cares? We can only be better if we only start. Unless we start, we aren't even gonna know what are the shortcomings that we have. How can we really rectify them and become better, right? So now I realize that this is the only obvious way to become better at anything. Say anything, that's the only way. So the main point here is, we shouldn't compare ourselves with someone else always. Even in the worst cases, we are both in simple and separate ways and situations, and we probably would handle them in unique ways. It's okay if you can feel grateful about life by just looking at a person and just assuming, okay, we have got so much things to cherish, it's fine. But in the worst cases, don't try to compare yourself with someone else, and don't harm yourself too much. Don't do that. So if you do that, your self confidence will go down, and you will discouraging yourself so much, you would end up doing nothing in life. So the next time when your mind is kind of overthinking, don't sit down, just go somewhere, free your mind, do something that you really love. Maybe maybe try to believe in life. It's all that, I guess. That's what at least I'm trying to do. I know that I'm somehow capable. I'm somehow capable of doing things. I've been in the rock bottom in in the past, so I also know that I can always rectify my errors, and I can admit my shortcomings, and I can become better at whatever I need to. And so let's see you in another video. If this is something that you feel really engaging and interesting, give a thumbs up. See you.